Welcome along. We're down at Oxegen for the weekend. The weather is kind of sort of holding off at the moment. We're going to be here for the entire weekend, chatting to all the bands in our lovely little cabin here at the moment. But first up, great one to start with as well. I'm joined by the script. Welcome, Danny, Mark and Glenn. Are you well?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. We're really excited about coming down here to play tonight as well. And it's great to be home. It's really going to be a homecoming gig for us, so we're really excited.
Brilliant. And I believe you guys played the Future stage last year. I mean, it's been quite an amazing year for you. I mean, I don't think anyone could have imagined what was going to happen. I mean, do you sit there and have to pinch yourself and go, Jesus, I can't believe it.
The horrible thing about this game is that it only settles in after you get off stage sometimes. You know, we played Crow Park about 2 weeks ago. And everyone was like, was it great? And I was like, yeah, it was great, but I only really realised it when I'm lying in bed that night and go, Jesus Christ, I was playing Crow Park. You know, and that kind of happens. But today, I'm honestly going to stand there today and just pop my ears out and go, I'm enjoying this one, I swear to God, because I've been looking forward to this all year.
You need to take the moment, because sometimes you get so nervous before something, you end up not enjoying it, going, I should have enjoyed it.
Think of last year where we were and to where we are now, and to hopefully get the reception we're going to get today. Like Mark said, it is spectacular, and you can't dream dreams like this. You really can't. To get the chance after so many years of trying in so many different ways. I mean, to get up now and get in front of the home crowd like this is going to be. We're actually nervous and excited at the same time, which is great.
It's a good way to be, but I mean, a lot of people sort of go, God, these guys are so lucky. They came out of nowhere. They suddenly just explode on. But that is so far from the truth.
People say overnight success, as we say, it's the longest night of our lives. I mean, God, the things we had to do, Danny.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Remember that dress we had to wear that day?
we used to be like the Siamese twins, double act singing the duet.
You didn't wear it then.
This morning. That was the day.
You know, joking aside, but it has been a long road for us to get here, you know. And I believe that when people are looking at us on stage, they see that, they see the struggle that we've all been in bands or been producers or played in the shitty clubs for a long time, and it's just a little bit of hope out there for a lot of musicians who are in a similar position for us, that perseverance does.
It makes it sweeter too. I think I'm so happy that it's come to us in this way, because we really appreciate where we are, and we never take it for granted. You know,
the bizarre thing though is that most people that will be at this gig today have seen us in a small club somewhere. You know what I mean? So I think for them
Sugar
as well,
Club and
all
like
that stuff. And they've seen us in small clubs playing around. I think for them it's going to trip them out as well that they're on this massive big stage now.
Everybody's understanding that this is our first time stepping out from those clubs onto bigger stages.
Yeah.
And they're feeling that with us, because they've been there through all these with us. They've been there from when there was 20 people at the gig to then seeing it getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and they really feel that this year could be the one that sets it over the edge for us, you know. So I really feel they get just as excited as we do, especially our hardcore fans. They get really excited to see us stepping out on stage, seeing the look on our faces, seeing the look on their faces, you know. And it's like this reciprocal energy that's amazing, and where better to do it than in your home crowd in Ireland, you know.
I think everyone looks at you guys and sort of feels like you're their band, if you know what I mean, and you're the first act probably in years to come out of Ireland that's done well in other places. And a lot of people, when they hear you first, when I first heard We Cry, hadn't heard of the band yet, and I thought, are they American? It just didn't sound. Well, I mean that in a really nice way.
No,
like it just
I take it as a compliment.
It didn't sound that way, but I know you were over there for a good while, weren't you?
Yeah, we spent the bones of 10 years living over there. Myself and Mark were writing and producing for a long time. Meanwhile, Glenn was working in Ireland on the music circuit. And we'd been over there producing and writing for a ton of different acts, but not really getting anywhere, you know, just trying to make money, try and keep the lights on, really. And then it was 2005, we met Glenn, and we had this jam in a small session in a small shed in Venice Beach, and the script were born. You know, Mark makes a joke saying that the condom broke on the music industry, and the script were born. Well, because we were complete accidents. We really were. You know, we were that little 1%. And since then, it's been an absolute dream. It's been, don't get me wrong, it's been a long road, very up and down, with loads of tragedy and triumph and stuff, but not unlike everybody else's life. And I feel that's what people latch onto us is that. You know, the band next door, they could have been, we were the band you hear rehearsing around the corner from you, and we are those people. So I
think you just come across as real people, and to be honest, there's a lot of bands out there that nobody can identify with. And when they read that interview in Hot Press, as I did, and I remember reading it, and I was just blown away by everything that had happened to you. But I think that's really where the soul of your music has come from, because the songs actually mean something. They're not just these random songs that are thrown together with a good hook. You know?
No, we're trying to. I know we make music that is popular, and I know what we do, but we're trying to steer left of that a little bit and try and give people quality music all the time, and that's what really we're about. We're telling our story through our music a little bit, and I think, like you said, people feel like they own this band because tough shit happens to people from, you know, working class areas.
Yeah.
And we're poster children for that, you know. Tough stuff has happened to us all our lives, but to manage to get out of that, I think what we've done in certainly my area alone, we've instilled another option for the youth, and they see now that it's possible that young fellas of our age, just like we saw you too, I suppose.
Yeah.
They saw us, holy shit, a band from our area are actually getting up and doing this, and they can actually work.
Basically, the little kids that right now home in their bedrooms playing along to their favourite bands, that was us. That's what we were, you know. Yeah. We were that, and now we're at this point, so we proved that it is possible to get here.
Still in a room playing along to our favourite bands.
Just doing it on stage.
Were you doing that this morning in the dress?
I'm the best bedroom artist in the world.
So I mean, the single "We Cry" top 10, I think. "Man Who Can't Be Moved" #2. Album 5 weeks at #1. Were you just going, Jesus? I mean, it's actually, it nearly sounds like it isn't true. Like,
I know, it was so bizarre.
Not that you don't deserve it.
It was so bizarre for us that in this day and age where it's so hard to sell records, that our records are moving so many volumes and so much. And then we were away, we're in America, we come back and it jumps back around the Christmas time to #1 again. So it was just like, what's going on with that? People are just generally hearing our music and loving it.
It's like, you're the first Irish band in history to debut at #1 in England and Ireland at the same week. And I'm like, what? That's never happened before. That, and then the album going back in after the Christmas period, as if it wasn't enough just going to #1. It'd gone back in after January. So what we're finding now from doing these festivals and doing we just got done doing stadium tours. We take that. You know, we got U2 coming up, Paul McCartney. But what we're finding is there's still so many people out there who don't know who we are. You know, or they might have heard "We Cry" and "The Man Who Can't Be Moved" and said, are they American? Are they this? So we're finding that there's a huge amount of people out there still that haven't heard the script music, and I guess that's what's really going to keep us kicking into 2009, 2010. Is trying to get those people, you know.
And speaking of, just as you mentioned there, the Take That gig, I wasn't at it, but I did hear someone tell me that you got a bit emotional on stage. I think. Just probably going, I can't believe this is really happening.
The story's kind of escalated a bit, and now it's like
I wasn't saying he was bummed. He was
bummed. For me, there was a moment after "Man Who Can't Be Moved" that the crowd go crazy, you know, because of what the song is. But that particular moment was a very poignant moment, and I just had everything coming back of me, you know, my dad, Mark's mad, the stuff, the trouble, Glenn's being in hospital, nearly dying. All that just came literally like. Back in
and
the
you're
head,
in Croke Park.
I know. And you're standing on Croke Park. These people are screaming at you.
People, you know?
They're just after singing a song you wrote in your darkest, deepest moments. And I really did. He had to talk on the microphone. I was about to. If I had started talking, I would have been. Nothing would have came out. So he grabbed on the mic, and I was like, you know, fucking tell a fucking joke or something. Fucking, I can't lose it on stage. I'm rock and roll, for God's sake. You know,
but I'd have been wheeled off the stage probably in a heap somewhere. So I mean, I think actually you're entitled to that. I mean,
I don't. To be honest, I really don't care if people go, "Oh, he's uncool. He showed emotion." So what? That's what
I heard a great report. I was like, he actually got emotional. He really, you know, he was really just amazed and really feeling it, which makes people feel great as well. So I think it's a great thing.
Yeah. Cool.
So come here, what's coming up for you guys? I know there's some sort of press conference in about 10 minutes that I probably can't ask you about. So anything you can tell me.
When is it?
Although this isn't going to be going out probably till, I don't know, it's not going to be going out now. No, it's not going to.
Okay, we'll give you the
exclusive. Okay, come on.
We're planning an Irish tour. We're covering. Normally we just come in, do the dates in the Olympia and just do Dublin really. But we really want to give something back to our fans that have kept us at the #1 spot for the 5 weeks. And we've normally what happens is a band will come into Ireland, do a couple of shows here, and then they'll take it off into Europe when everything's all fixed and everything's working perfect. We've done the opposite. We've done and tested this in Europe, and we're bringing Ireland one of the best shows that this band can possibly give, you know. So we're starting off with a 5 date in Olympia. I believe it's, do you know what dates it starts on? As if I'm so good with this. We're doing 5 dates.
I know.
We're doing 5 dates in the Olympia, and then we go to Castlebar, and then we're doing Belfast, Killarney. We're just all over the place. So anybody just, you know, we're going to post the dates up on the website. So anybody who wants to come along who hasn't seen us yet, this is going to be the perfect opportunity to get to see us in that, you know, that small environment where you can kind of catch the sweat.
Be part of it. Well, I haven't seen you guys live yet. I'm going to check you out later on, but I'm actually definitely going to come to one of those gigs.
Nice.
And it's been a pleasure talking to you, and best of luck with everything.
Thanks so much.